Hey guys, it's Rhonda here. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So this is going to be a foundation routine video. I wanted to film a sweat-proof foundation routine video for you guys because it is getting super hot outside. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm in the deep south. It is so hot here. In the summer and spring months, it can sometimes get up to the 90s. So it gets super hot here. So I had to figure out a way, honestly, to sweat proof my makeup because I wanted to still keep it in place throughout the day. So I decided to film this makeup look because I wanted to show you all how I like to apply my foundation. That way it lasts throughout the humid, hot days here in Atlanta. So if you're interested in seeing how I layer my makeup and how I apply it, make sure you keep watching. All right, y'all, so let's get started on the makeup looks. So the first thing you must do during the summer months, actually you should be doing this all year round, is using an SPF. So I'm going to use the OLAY moisturizer that I've been using, and it is a micro sculpting cream, and this has SPF 30. And this helps protect your skin from the sun. Any moisturizer is fine, just make sure it has an SPF, or you can actually use a separate SPF, or you can mix it in with your moisturizer. Step 2, we're going to apply our primer. I'm going to use a mattifying primer, and I'm going to apply this in all the areas that I need coverage. And I'm just going to take the product and apply it right in my T-zone area. When I sweat, this is where I tend to perspire, if you will, or sweat, I guess, on my face. It's always in this area. I'm just going to press it into my skin. Now it's time to get into foundation. I'm going to use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I am a full coverage girl. Even during the summer months, I use a full coverage foundation. I'm going to apply this all over my face. I just feel like the more coverage in the product, the better. If you're an oily skin girl, I will recommend you use like an oil-free foundation. This one, I don't know if this is oil-free. Oh yeah, it is oil-free. This is oil-free. Oil-free. I said oil-free. So country. Oil-free. So I'm going to take my beauty blender, and at this point, I'm going to press the product into the skin. Not swiping, not wiping. I'm pressing. Like dabbing it into the skin, because this is pressing the product into the pores, into the skin. That way it's not just sitting on top of your face. And just press it into the skin. Hope you guys like my scarf. I wanted to do something different. I feel like my hair is always the same. And I actually had braids, but I wasn't filming during that time, so y'all didn't see them, but they were real cute. I did like the cornrows. So I think I'm going to switch it up again and do maybe some individual braids for the summer because it's getting super duper hot. And yeah, I think like this week is going to be like in almost 90, like 85 or so. But then last weekend it was cold, so I don't know. Now I'm going to go in with the sharp Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I know I've been using this concealer a lot, but I really like it. It's nice. And when you apply this, it dries on its own really quickly. So if you have oily skin, or if you want something that's kind of long lasting that is not super like muddy and greasy, this is a good foundation. I mean a good concealer. And also Matte Pro Longwear is really good too. I just love the coverage, and I like the applicator. I'm a fan of anything with an applicator that's gonna make it go on quicker. If I can get my makeup on faster, I'm so good with that. So I'm pressing this into the skin using a pressing motion. And my beauty blender is tearing up, but I refuse to throw it out because these things cost $20, and I don't know, I just feel like it still gets the job done. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep pressing. To fix the nose, I'm just gonna take the round side of my beauty blender. I'm just gonna press whatever foundation is left on that into that contour on that nose area. That way it just blends it right away. Obviously during the summer you're gonna sweat. I sweat during the summer, but I've noticed that my sweat kind of beads up instead of it like running down my face. So And a lot of it has to do with the way that I apply my product. So next we're going to apply our contour. I'm going to use the Black Opal Carab. I'm just going to apply that here. I still like to contour even in the summer months with the cream. Now, it's totally optional. You can always use just a bronzer or a darker powder. But if I'm doing full glam, I do like to contour with a cream. It's just my preference. And then I'm going to take the same beauty blender. I'm just going to press using that same pressing motion. You have to set your makeup during the summer months if you want it to last. If you don't set it, it's gonna move throughout the day. So you wanna definitely use powders to set it. That's gonna keep you matte and keep the makeup in place throughout the day. The first powder I'm going to start with is going to be a translucent powder. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier powder. I just put a little bit in the cap here. Same beauty blender. Now the trick, this is one of the most important things in this look. The trick is to use it while it's already damp. Don't use a dry one because the dampness of it, and when you apply it to the skin, it has a way of absorbing into the skin where it just looks beautiful and it kind of seals everything together. So I'm going to take a little bit of the product onto my beauty blender, blow some of it off so it's not too much, and I'm just going to press it. And I'm applying this into the areas where I applied concealer. Now, the next thing you want to do, we're not going to cook it. We're not going to bake it. In other words, we're not going to let it sit like this. We're going to actually press it into the skin so it actually disappears into the skin. Because this is what's going to seal your makeup in place. So press, press, press. And I feel like this technique also gives the face a really airbrush look. It makes the skin look super, super smooth. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder, which looks like this. And I'm just going to take it, and I'm just going to apply it to the skin all over. And it's a pigmented powder, but it's not overly pigmented, so it's not going to completely change the color of your makeup. Because the key to long-lasting makeup is powder and setting everything. Alrighty. The last step in the face makeup is bronzer. I'm going to deepen my contour just a little bit more just to set it. I love the way that looks. Done with my powders. I'm going to take my SKINDINAVIA spray. This is the Oil Control Fine Mist Oil Free Spray. Just a little bit. That's all I need. And then I'm going to go and finish up the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is the final makeup look. I hope that you guys like it. I decided to go with a bright lip since it is spring. I hope the tips were helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. And if this video was helpful, make sure you give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. And as always, I wish you all nothing but the best. See you next time. Bye.